Most of the time, red pill users will accidentally let their beliefs about women slip through casual conversation. They may say things along the line of, women don't really like men unless they're a millionaire. This goes back to the disproven Crimson Capsule belief that women are hypergamous, or that women will only be attracted to people who have higher social status or a larger paycheck than they do. Ms. Konakovo is using a technique that I like to call EFR, which stands for Extreme False Representation. They often use the EFR technique to make an idea look extreme or crazy by exaggerating something you say or do to the point where it sounds unreasonable or irrational. I talked about this in episode 501. Take a look.
And he shouldn't need a step-by-step playbook of what you're doing.
A step-by-step playbook on what you're doing. I love how she just took it to the extreme when she said step-by-step playbook. And women do this all the time, guys, when they want to make you look like you're being extreme and unreasonable in order to get away whatever it is they're trying to get away with. They disingenuously use an extreme example that is clearly a false representation of what's really happening. So, for example, if a friend of hers texts her boyfriend to let him know where she is and what she's doing, girls like her like to say, well, you don't have to give him a step-by-step playbook for him to trust you. Nobody asked for a play-by-play, hun. She's checking in from time to time to keep him informed. It is what he required of her before he committed to her. And she is complying as she should if she wants to keep his trust. Girls also like to characterize a man's requirement to refrain from girls' night out as keeping her under lock and key, or keeping her under house arrest, like she said earlier in the video, as you guys all just heard. Girls like to use this technique to once again shame you into allowing her to engage in bad behavior or to get out of something that you ask her to do. What, you want me to dress up when you take me out? It's not like we're going to a black tie event at the White House. Girl, you don't have to tell him where you are or what you're doing. He's not your father. Ms. Konakovo says that we say women don't really like men unless they're a millionaire, which is the perfect example of EFR in action. Acknowledging that women are attracted to men of means and resources is a far cry from saying women only like millionaires. Now, the black pill guys use this rhetoric all the time, but 5%ers do not. So it's no surprise that she's using these black pill losers as the bar. She also uses partial EFR when she says that we say women will only be attracted to men who have a higher social status and a larger paycheck than they do. Now, this is true, but only to an extent. Women are attracted to men of higher status and money. But if a man has higher value in other areas, women will still be attracted to them. For example, a woman who makes $65,000 a year would gladly date a man who makes less than half of that if he has a superior physique, is extremely confident and attractive to other women. His lack of income is compensated for by his physique, his confidence, and pre-selection. That same woman would also date a guy who is flat broke, but is the lead singer of the most popular rock band in the city. His celebrity and potential for bigger and better things in the future negate his small bank account. Now, on the other side of that coin, men don't just want to date and marry perfect tens, which is another EFR women like to use. Men like us will get with an average-looking woman if she keeps herself in great shape, takes good care of us, has a kind disposition, and stays in pocket. I practice what I preach in this regard, as this is exactly who and what my girlfriend is. She's not the prettiest girl in the world, and she is on the wrong side of 30. But she trains 5 days a week to keep her incredible physique intact. She's great in the kitchen and actually likes cooking for me. And she elevates my life outside of the 7.5 minutes of bedroom fun we have from time to time. Red pill men, we don't expect perfection, but we do expect genuine effort. And women like Sasha do not like it when men like myself teach other men not to just arbitrarily invite any woman into his life based simply on her looks and declaration that she's a great catch. Guys like me are making it harder for women like her to get over on men. They don't like that they're actually now having to work for something they used to get for nothing.